I'm just like I don't know where to begin, and just to be considered, it just leaves me speechless. And we finished up our first ever PC Live, and some will say it went as well as it could possibly go for how green you are. But of course, I hold myself to such a high standard that there is going to be the things that'll irritate me. And I always try and give myself grace where I can. So we've taken it as a learning experience. It's another rep. It's another match to help us get better. And, I didn't expect the crowd to be so interactive. I didn't expect them to be as invested. And I think that was a great learning curve for me. And, we got to speak with our guy who does all our promos and things like that and give us feedback. And he just said, if they don't add to it, just keep talking. And if they do, hear them out. Our peer said good match. And for my first PC Live, that it's something that's, I guess, something you should be proud of. But of course, being on the LFG show and things like that, this will be my 7th match in total. And a lot of them just laughed at me because I was like, damn, it's my 7th match and it didn't go very well. And then she said, girl, stop. So it's a whole learning experience.
하고 있었는데 역시 저희가 이제 제안하는 바가 있으면은 그것도 So they would love to have your costumes of your first WWE match. Also
So we got an important call, and it's crazy because everything is just happening all at once. I'm an LFG, but now there's this opportunity, and there is so much that comes with the juggling I'm doing right now. To be requested to be a part of Physical 100 is something that I'm just I'm speechless. And this reminds me of when I had seen season 1, and I was like, I really hope that they make this at some point global, and there are athletes like me that can apply and be a part of it and, go out there and give it a good crack. And to have them come and select me and offer me a position and be in discussions while juggling LFG and, creating this portfolio that I'm just going to be speechless. I don't even know what to say. My mind is smush, and I'm just thinking about how I'm going to juggle everything. Honestly, there's a discussion about juggling LFG and my IP and is it possible? And, it's one of those things that you're taking the risk to propel yourself in another direction just for a split second and come back and do everything that you're supposed to be doing, which is being a wrestler and being a part of WWE. But I'm also not one to give up an opportunity. So if I can find a way to juggle both, I will. I'm just, I don't know where to begin. And just to be considered for Physical 100, to represent Australia, to me is, it just leaves me speechless. And I'm so excited to be a part of something if it all pans out, because why not? You know what I mean? Why not? I'm gonna need to find a way, and I'm nervous about that, but why not?
Today is the day.
The following Tatiana Dumont!
Yes, I remember this because it was my second time playing heel, I think. And I remember being like, okay, I've got to lead the match. I've got to sell being an asshole. And I was so nervous about it because I was so unsure.
You can hear all the coaches, especially we saw the look of the Undertaker. Whoa! Hard to argue. You can say.
Yeah, so this spear is something that I really advocated for because Panina's background is rugby. And for me, I was like, if there is any goal I want to spear me safely, it's this goal. And if we can time this correctly, this will be such a ooh-ah moment that'll make her look $1 million. So I really pushed for this and I loved it. I sound like a bloody psycho saying that, but I loved this spear. And, you know, it was really up to me to make sure that it went well because she's going to do her job correctly and timing was left to me.
Do your job right to the T.
I think one of the biggest things about being in this situation is a big personality is always going to ruffle some feathers, and I have a big personality. You know, in any business that you are a part of, you're not always going to get along with everyone, but you do have to find the people that you gel best with. You know, this is a dog-eat-dog type of world, and the smallest thing can set you apart from anyone in this business, from your entrance to your look to the way you cut promos to the way that you walk into a building or whatever it might be. And you know, everyone is fighting for that opportunity to be seen, to be you know, noticed for what they're good at, to be pushed to the moon, to be, you know, on the next PLE, whatever it might be. And I think people like forget that although you are part of the 1% of people that are in this business and hired here, you are also fighting in that 1% for that 0.02% to be seen and be a part of the universe as loudly as you want to be. You know, there's only so many spots and there's only so much airtime for their stories. So I'm learning, some might say the hard way, and having to make my way through the business because I am a loud personality, but I'm staying true to me at the end of the day, and I will fall on that sword. I will die on that hill. I will stand by that till the day I die. So let's see.
Burst would be like, you know, if we got a day off and we say that's our content day.
So I'm back from LA. It is Sunday afternoon and we're prepping to get back into filming. You know what I mean? Getting back into the weekly schedule of LFG. And I'm bloody tired. You know, I learned a lot in LA. We got a lot of stuff sorted and it'll take some time for things to come together perfectly, but it's good to have an idea of where I want myself as a performer to go. From movement to, you know, the aesthetic of photo shoots to gear design to all of that type of stuff. And it was such a beneficial trip. And of course, I have to thank my team because they did a lot of the work. And I just basically did whatever they said and looked pretty. But they did all the editing, all the sorting, all the bookings, all of that type of stuff. And honestly, they deserve all the credit. But yeah, LFG, we're back at it. We took the last 48 hours and ran with it. And now it's time to dive back in. I'm sure y'all are tired of me yapping, but welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get our bags packed.